of the fans of Heart of Dixie that talk to me about what I write about the show absolutely love Wade and Zoe and want them to get together.
Okay, cool.
Is that the general vibe on set?
I think it wouldn't be fair to like the rest of the cast to say like, oh, people are like this way or the other way. Certainly I know I'm vying for it, but I keep my opinions to myself.
Okay.
But I think that the fact that fans are invested in any relationship on the show is a good sign, and I think that means that people are invested in the show. So I'm certainly grateful for any kind of love and affection that's being put our way.
What coming up might give them a little hope or a little glimmer of what they like in terms of Wade and Zoe flirting?
Well, I think part of what people have responded to in a really positive way with the Wade and Zoe's relationship is the kind of antagonizing affection that they have for each other. And part of that comes from the fact that they haven't gotten together yet, or not since the pilot anyway.
Well, even that, I mean,
yeah,
it wasn't everything.
Right, yeah. So expect more of that,
Okay.
because until the deal is sealed one way or the other, I think there's going to be plenty of twists and turns and antics, and I think that's whether or not people are really saying, oh, they want Wade and Zoe to be together, but part of what they want is more of Wade and Zoe poking at each other.
True.
So there will definitely be more of that, and my hope for Wade is that someday he finds happiness with Zoe, but that might be 5 seasons out, so we'll see.
Okay, it'll keep us watching.
Yeah, I hope so.
Now, Levon is going to start dating again, it seems, in the next episode, maybe a couple episodes, throwing himself back out there.
Yeah.
Is Wade throwing himself back out there since he doesn't quite have Zoe?
Wade might just do that. I can't commit firmly to any statements, but let's just say it's hard out there for a pimp. To quote Hustle and Flow.
Which of course, why wouldn't you quote that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and again, I think it's about the kind of push and pull. I think we're going to see a lot of getting close and pulling away until maybe the end of the season. And my hope is, and I have no basis in script form to know one way or the other, but my hope is that by the end of the season we'll have at least another good smooch.
Okay, at least
maybe
a little more.
Maybe one more good
higher.
smooch. Yeah, to really stir the Wade and Zoe fans up.
Right. In all seriousness, Wade's relationship with his father has to weigh kind of heavily on him.
Yeah.
And coming up, we have some stuff with Zoe dealing with her dad.
Yeah.
How does Wade's own father issues maybe come into play if he's helping her deal with her own?
I think the writers do a really good job of doing a lot of paralleling with different storylines, episode to episode. I think they do a really kind of masterly job of it, actually, even within each episode, of really, if you look at kind of script dynamics, each episode is like a small kind of movie in a lot of ways in the way that they do that. You won't see, I think, a direct kind of playoff of that, but I think you see a lot of shadows of one thing in another thing. And I will say that my dad will be back.
Nice.
In an upcoming episode, and one that I really love. It's a great episode.
Is your wife coming back?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
But who knows?
Okay.